you have to not only put it in the context of the rest of the paragraph, but the context of the time and the place and the culture that the people were of that day, of that time. So this was written by Paul to Timothy, and he's probably addressing a certain situation. So he's lumping it all in with people who are not taking care of their widowed mothers, widowed grandmothers, and these are not people who are not able to help their family. This sounds like these are people who are able, financially able, to help their families, but choose not to. Those people are worse than an unbeliever. So I feel more comfortable about believing that than I am about believing that if you are, if you're trying everything to feed your family but nothing's working, I think that is not what he's talking about here. So there you go. That's my 2 cents for today. 1 Timothy 5. Free of charge. I'm reading a book called God and Money. And when I say I'm reading a book, I mean I'm halfway through it. It's taken me maybe a year to get halfway through it because I'd rather listen to podcasts than read a whole book. It's just easier for me to do that, but this podcast is in book form. It's a paper podcast. Which is why it's taking me so long. But it's called God and Money. It was written by these guys who they went to college and they chose majors based on how much they would make. What can I conceivably do to make the most amount of money possible? I don't care about enjoyment. I don't care about loving my job. I want to make as much money as possible. And then, partly through school, they realized this concept called tithing. They are Christians. They always have been Christians, but they were not really serious about tithing or giving their money away to... Giving their money away? What? What is that? They did go to Harvard and graduated from Harvard. So they interviewed many of the Harvard graduates about how they give their money. Because if you went to Harvard, if you went to Harvard Business School,